Y'all check this out.
Should trans men be a part of the LGBT plus community? Well, trans people. I think so. Personally, I feel like it takes being LGBT plus to figure out you're trans. Like, literally, I was a lesbian, I was a stud, you know what I'm saying? I went through that entire process, and then I morphed over to the other side. Even if I didn't decide to, like, date the same sex at one point, you know, it's like one of those things where once you transition, you no matter what, you become LGBT plus. I guess like we're a part of that community, you know, because we aren't the binary. We're not, you know, we fit into what's not the stereotypic. We're the phenomenon. We're the
I agree
don't
with
do that. I feel like Pride Month is my month. You know, it helps me express the experience I went through to get to where I am today. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Pride is for. You know what I'm saying? For
I agree
us
with that too.
LGBT plus folks to show we've been through an experience, but we're still fighting to be validated, and we're not going to stop until we are.
We're talking pride all week, and this one might be my favorite conversation. I'm asking, where in gay pride do people of trans experience fit tonight on Dear Black Gay Men podcast? And the show starts right now. What up, though? I am Jay the Gentleman. That's at JAI the Gentleman on IG. It's time for a new episode of Dear Black Gay Men podcast. It's our short, bullshit-free step out of our comfort zone to talk about the emotional ups and downs along the journey to happiness. Hopefully, this is our weekly reminder of how dope it is to be black gay men and love black gay men. When I walk into any pride celebration, there are a couple things that connect me and most of the men present. Number one, we're all men. And number two, most of us are attracted to men as well. But what happens when only one of those apply to all of us? And how do we create pride celebrations that affirm all of our experiences? So tonight, I'm joined by Ajay Love. He's a trans mask creator who gained prominence when he was highlighted on Truly's My Extraordinary Family, where he shared his parenting journey as a man of trans experience. Ajay, are you there?
Hey, yeah,
How,
what's going on? How you
how
doing?
are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm unbelievable. Now, I will tell you that we have been working on getting you on the show for a while because you kind of popular, and then on top of that, the people I have a small focus group of like the DBGM insiders, and I talk to them like about the people that are coming up on the show. Everyone said
Okay.
that you are one of the most attractive people that have been on the show, more attractive than even me, and I'm on the show every week. So there's that.
Hey, I'm
So
flattered. I'm flattered. Thank you.
So how has the experience been since My Extraordinary Life? You were very, very candid about your parenting journey. You have a son who is he ain't little. I don't know how old he is
Yes,
from
I'm
the show,
seeing.
but he ain't little. So how has it been since then? Because that's how I found you as well.
Okay. Honestly, I mean, we only had, that negative through the internet, again, through
Okay.
our hometown, through our cities, all love, what I'm saying, all support. So, it actually made us bigger in our cities, close by. And my son, love it, love it, love it, love it. He represents LGBTIAQ. He loves LGBT. He supports us because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, he was taught how to understand what it means to be gay, what it means to be trans, what it means to be a lesbian, so
Well,
I mean
do you ever
we
get the
here.
people that are like, are you're teaching him to be trans, or you're teaching him to be like? Do you get that kind of animosity, or is that just what we see on the internet?
To be honest, that's honestly what you see on the internet.
Okay, so one question that I do have before we jump into the episode is I ask every person of trans experience that has been on the show. I'm very curious.
Mhm.
At some point, do you consider yourself just a man, or is being a trans man a important qualifier for you?
To be honest, I mean, I look at myself as a man, but to people who are in the community, I'm a
Hmm.
trans man. You see what I'm saying? So I honestly just take time out to understand me. I am who I am. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So being a trans man, that's just what we are labeled as. You see what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
being a man, that's what we appear. We have the look. So
Yes.
that's to me, I'm just me. I am a
I'm
man. So
always curious because, Like I have trans women in my life, trans men in my life. I've talked to a lots of people of trans experience from across the spectrum, right? And I always
Yeah.
wonder how important is that trans identifier? Because in my head, y'all are just men, women, just like
Hmm.
me.
Yep.
But I also respect that our experience getting to our version of ourselves is different. Like I know that your journey is way different than mine, but still, you a nigga just like me in my head. Is
Yeah,
that a problem?
and that's how I look at it too, though. You see, I look at it just like that. People be looking like, man, you what? You ain't trans or you ain't a man. Like, man, step up to me. Tell me that.
Now, I would
Tell me
never step up to you because I can't fight, and on top of that, you lift
that.
heavier weights than I do. So there's that. So just making sure I'm
So
clear
you just
about
gonna be
that.
real quiet.
And I mean, you said you the one who said you were shy. I think you'll be fine. But
Yeah, you got good energy, so that's why it's easy.
I be trying to welcome the people. I be trying to welcome the people on the show. Okay, but now are you ready to get into the show?
Yeah, I
All right,
am.
let's get into the episode. Every time I have a guest on the show, I ask the same question to start. What have you had it with in Black queer culture? Ajay, what have you had it with in Black queer
Uh,
culture?
what I've had it with, let's see, is the hate, the animosity, secret animosity, towards us as trans men. You know, that's something that I really, really dislike. I dislike how people, try to paint a picture when they're not the artist.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning that they always, for us as LGBTIAQ the community, we are always labeled as something that is disgusting, something that is, oh, you're not this, you're not the girl, you're not the guy. But at the end of the day, we are who we are. You see what I'm saying? We are who we are. So why is it okay for a person to think that they can identify who we are as trans men? You still got this, you still got that.
You know,
Who
I'm
are you?
always now I will say, and again, I don't mind being the problem. So if I say something that's ignorant, definitely call me out. But
Yeah.
I will say that a lot of cis people always baffle me how
Mhm.
concerned they are about biology and body parts and who's
Right.
doing what when they can't get with you. Like,
Yep.
who cares what you got between your legs if I can't be if I shoot a shot and and I'm shut down, then who cares in my
Right.
head? Like
That's how I
also
like to see it.
but I also think the same thing with straight people who wonder who's the girl and who's the boy or who's the top and the bottom and all the things. If you so concerned, that means you ain't straight
There you go.
in my
There you
head.
go.
But again,
You
that's me
go.
because I'm the drama and I'm the problematic one.
Not the trauma and the problematic one.
I mean, people
He
be
was
telling
real
me I'm the
blunt.
drama all the time. Now I will say that the comments are over here are they are favoring you. Baron says it's unfair how goddamn handsome he is though. I will be a problem this the whole episode. The the girls are in the chat cutting for this man on the show. Okay, got it. Panther said he promised he'd be here. Brittany Brown, I don't even know Brittany Brown. Hey, that's a new name. I ain't seen that. Said is do you
That's my mentor.
hey
That's my
Brittany.
mentor.
So let me ask you this: do people like do people just assume you be thirst trapping all day every day?
I think they do, but if you met me in person, I'm a normal person every single day. I'm just myself every single day. The
I think
internet,
that's why you the thirst trap though. Like it's one thing for thirst traps to be like I'm full of myself and I
yeah,
know I'm fine as hell. It's a totally different upgraded level when a thirst trap is like I'm a regular dude. Then we like now you really thirst trapping. Like when you don't even know you fine.
yeah. And
That's it.
that's to be honest, I get that a lot. Like people be like, "Boy, you do not know how fine you is." And this is like honestly, I wake up doing me. Like I don't. People like my manager always tell me like, "Boy, you don't care nothing about your list. You just." And I'll be like, "I don't. I get dressed. I brush my teeth. I do the things that I'm supposed to do and keep it moving. That's it."
So, as someone who has not been fine, and I still don't even think I'm fine now, but yeah, I got this, I'm chocolatey and I got a big body. So, but I am always so curious about people who just woke up like this. Like you wake up and you just on the fine side of the bed. Like it when you walk into a room, can you feel people looking at you?
I can. I
And what does
can.
that feel like?
I mean, because I'm shy, so it is really like, oh, here we go. Like I get real nervous. I get the gut feeling. I know that everybody got their eyes on me. They're gonna ask me questions. So all I do is just smile and then I look and answer questions. It makes me feel. It makes me feel happy, but at the end of the day, overwhelmed at the same time.
Okay. Overwhelmed how?
Cause everybody's staring at me. People gonna come up, they grab it up on me. Oh my God, you so good looking. They put their hands in my beard. That's one of my that's one of my no nos. But I'm such a good hearted
They put
person
their
that I
hands in
do.
like in your face, like in your beard?
Yeah, like they'll be like, "Dang, you fine." Like what I'm saying, and that's something like
They trying to
that's a
flirt.
whole space thing. Yeah, that's a whole space thing for me. And it's just like, man, like I sometimes I have to clip up. What I'm saying, my beard because it's the energy. I don't like having negative energy on me. That's something that I don't
Oh,
like.
well, as the old bitch, I just don't like being touched in general unless I like
Yeah,
you. So like I don't care what part of my body you touching, just don't touch me unless
like,
unless it's,
son,
a circuit party or something, then, it's different. But
you
okay.
said nigga property.
Okay. It's time for one of my favorite parts of the show, top 5. Hit it. This is our recurring segment where me and my guests give our top 5. If you agree, give this episode a thumbs up. If you disagree, let us know in the comments what's your top 5. This is top 5 pride must-haves. Now, for clarity, Ajay, the chat. This is things to do or events to attend during any pride celebration anywhere, not just here in the city. Fair? All right. My first one is I love a pool party during Pride. Do you do pool parties?
I do pool parties. I do.
I
I
love a
do.
pool party. Like if it's Pride during the summer in the southern states. Like I ain't going to no pool party in Cincinnati Pride in October or some shit. Like it's got to be
Yeah,
hot.
something.
It's got to be hot and sunny and all the things. I need a pool party moment, and I'm the bitch to get into the pool. I ain't gonna be one of the gay boys that stand on the side of the pool and just looking cute with greasy thighs or something. Like I got to be in the water. Fair?
Right.
Okay.
Fair.
What's
Yep.
one of your must-haves during a Pride weekend?
Oh man, I would say hookah and some karaoke.
Hookah and karaoke. Okay. Does it feel
Yeah,
different during Pride weekend versus any other weekend of the year?
it do because I mean you getting to connect, you getting to meet new people, new faces. Seeing people just vibing, catching the vibe, hearing the
I can see
talents.
you
So
with a good
yeah.
hookah. I could see you puffing a hookah with the smoke in your face and like a vibey spot. I could see that. I'm here for it. Now I am
I
not a
love
hookah person. I am like I don't. I think because I'm such a lightweight, it goes straight to my head, and then I be feeling like I'm high, like it's some weed or something. Like I don't have like that
you
mid range
bad.
of hookah. Like it's either I'm sober or I'm high as hell, and it's not even got no THC in it. It's very weird.
What
Okay,
about karaoke?
karaoke. I'd have to be drunk. Like I got to be tipsy in order to truly enjoy it. Otherwise, I'm going to be trying to actually sing, and I can't sing. So,
Right, right.
but I love to see other people do karaoke if the vibe is right. And if you play anything Tevin Campbell, I will be vibed out no matter what. Tevin Campbell
Okay.
is my baby daddy, my husband. Y'all can tag him anywhere, and I would give Tevin Campbell anything he wanted if he ever came into my life. Can we talk?
Can we talk?
Okay. Number 3, I need a day party because I'm old. Like
Okay.
I'm not the type that's gonna be out at the now. Granted, of this Atlanta Pride, I will be out at the club all night because there are several parties that I have to attend. But my vibe is normally a day party. I need
Okay.
a 4 to 9 with an open
What do
bar
you
for
like?
an hour and vibed out on a patio somewhere with a personal fan and some linen pants. Like that's my vibe.
Okay, okay. See, I'm an outside, so I live, in Ohio, so we like cornhole. We like to do outside stuff, man. So me, I definitely say, more outside and things like cornhole. The big tic tac toes, the big checkers out. Stuff like that. Like
Okay.
again, meet and greets. Just seeing new faces for me.
Okay. So is that your next one, top five? Like you need to be outside, like physically
Yeah,
outside.
something like that.
I will tell you that the reason why I am not an outside girly is because I live in Georgia, and at a certain point in the day, the gnats be high, and I'll be squatting all day. Like it is legitimately geography for me, and it's not the vibe. Like I enjoy being outside, but if you go to the
Yeah.
wrong part of Georgia in the wrong hour, gnats and mosquitoes, and this chocolate definitely does melt.
Okay. Okay. Carmel do too though.
Love that. Love that. Okay, so the last one is top five. Number one is getting tested. We don't get cool points for running away for the fact that the girls will be outside. Any pride celebration is a perfect time to update your status, re-up your DoxyPep prescriptions, get on PrEP if that works for you, or get connected to resources if you haven't already. That was top five. Thank you so much, Jay, for joining us for top five. Remember, DBG and Family Drives what we do here on Dare Black Gay Men Podcast. If you want to join me or I and Ajay on the show and share your 2 cents, go to livestream.dareblackgaymen.com to join us live and ask your question. The link is in the description and it's pinned in the comments. We will be right back.
Do you know your HIV status? When you do, you can take control of your sexual health. HIV self-tests give you the power to decide when and where to test. You just swab and stick it in the tube. Test in the privacy of your own space. You can set a timer, sit back, and wait. In as little as 20 minutes, you'll know your results. No matter your test results, you have a community waiting to support you.
I love being able to test where I want.
I love that it's confidential and quick.
You gotta love free.
It makes me feel empowered.
When I show myself love, I show my community love.
It's important to know my status.
It's important to know your status.
It's cool to know, you know?
If we all get tested, we can stop HIV together. Learn more about HIV testing, including free HIV self-tests, at cdc.gov/HIV self-testing.
What up, though? We're live here on the Dear Black Gay Men Podcast. I am Jay the Gentleman. Every week, I pushed the wrong button. My bad. Every week, I write about the ups and downs of my dating journey on our blog on Substack. It's a deep dive into my emotional and sexual trials while I manifest my man in 2025. You can join for free, or the link is in the description. Oh, my bad. Aren't you scared of HIV? I get this message all the time. And a viewer asked me this because I posted that I use PrEP and DoxyPep for my prevention. And that means two things. Number one, yes, I enjoy condomless sex for me. And number two, I get tested every 2 months to maintain my status. What I know is that in order for me to do those things, I have to overcome barriers that others may not be able to. For instance, I have to get tested in the doctor's office every 2 months to get labs and then again to receive my medication. Then I have a culture of friends on similar prevention therapies where we can keep each other accountable. Transportation and support are two privileges that I don't even have to think about, but that's not everybody's circumstance. Organizations across Black queer culture make strides to overcome those barriers, but so many Black gay men still don't even know that resources are available, like Take Me Home, which mails out free and discreet at-home HIV testing. There are resources for us at any point in our prevention journey, whether that's PrEP or PEP or condoms or testing in our area. If you don't have HIV prevention strategies before or during sex, like PrEP and condoms, HIV PEP can be an emergency option you use shortly after that can still help you. If you need more information about PrEP or PEP, post-exposure prophylaxis, condoms in your area, or at-home HIV tests delivered directly to you, visit takemehome.org. It's a resource for us at any point in our prevention journey. Follow for more dope queer stories. The best way to support what we do here on Dear Black Gay Men is to become a YouTube member. Members get access to exclusive conversations, the members only chat, behind the scenes content, and you can join me to chop it up right here on the show. And a portion of your membership will be donated to an Atlanta area nonprofit providing HIV prevention and care in Black gay culture. Hit the join button below this episode or send a super chat of any amount. We already got them coming in this episode. For all the latest updates, follow me everywhere on socials at JAI the Gentleman on Instagram and Threads. That concludes our treasure announcements. Please govern thyself accordingly. When we come back, Ajay Love will be back on the show, but during the break, let me know in the comments, what's the event you're always looking for during a Pride weekend? Mine is a pool party or a day party, but let me know yours in the comments, and we will be right back. The show got good. I thought I was spicy vanilla, but tonight I've learned I'm deep into the extremist end of the kink freak spectrum. Then it got even better. He nutted, then asked me if he could pee in me, and I was nervous. What did it feel like? But it felt good. Live from the back room every Thursday on YouTube. What up, though? We're back on Dear Black Gay Men Podcast. I am Jay the Gentleman. My guest today is a prominent trans masculine creator with over 100,000 followers on IG alone. He'll be featured on the upcoming season of Trans World ATL, and he's shared his experience on My Extraordinary Journey on Truly. Please welcome Ajay Love back to the back room. Ajay, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So now I will tell you that the reason why this conversation resonated with me is because we have two very different experiences. I am a cisgender gay man, and you are a man of trans experience. Sexuality, TBD, we haven't discussed that. But my question for you is, in your experience, where do trans men fit into gay pride? Like, do you feel like y'all have do y'all feel welcomed into pride celebrations in general?
I mean, I was a STEM, a stud, a femme, and now I'm a man. So I mean, I feel fit in. I feel comfortable because at the end of the day, you don't know if I'm a gay man. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a cis man, you just look at me as the identity, the trans man. So at the end of the day, for me, I can speak for myself. Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, when I think pride, though, when I think about pride celebrations that I have been to, I've been in the parades. I have been to the parades as an attendee. I've been on the floats. And what I see a lot of are drag queens, of course, because that's just a fixture in our culture. I see a whole lot of lesbians. I see a whole lot of cis gay men. And I see a whole lot of trans women. And the reason why I'm so curious is because I don't know if I'm just blind to it, but I don't see a lot of trans masculine representation in our culture. And I don't think it's because trans masculine people don't exist. I think
Mhm.
I always wonder, do you feel like you are invited to the celebration just like everybody else?
I mean, I do, but I won't lie to you. I don't attend many. You see what I'm saying? Because again, like I go when I feel like, dang, all right, some of my friends is there, boom, 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 or it's a meet and greet. But honestly, like again, I'm a man. You see what I'm saying? So I don't let people put that trans. Oh, you're a trans man. You're a trans man. I'm a man at the end of the
Got it.
day.
Got it.
So, as a person that was born as a woman, I'm still gonna have feminine moments. I'm still gonna be flamboyant at times. You see what I'm saying? Because I was born as a woman. You can't hide what you do and who you are. At the end of the day, a lot of people will not feel comfortable as a trans man at Pride because some still have that dysphoria. You know what I'm saying? Some people will be like, oh, I don't look trans masculine enough. Some people do stay stuck in the closet within themselves because their appearance is not up to their standards.
Okay, wait a minute. Just so I'm following the conversation, because I want to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying. You're saying that among trans masculine and men of trans experience, there is a level like there is femme shaming, like people don't feel comfortable expressing their feminine side. Is that what you're saying?
I feel like some trans men, again, like I said, we are all born as women. There's no secret to that. You see what I'm saying? There's no
Okay.
secret to that. at the end of the day, for me, there are small flamboyant moments for myself. So if a person be
Got it.
like, "Oh, like you gay," like you know what I'm saying, it's just like, no, like I'm a trans man, so you might see me hold my hands or talk with my hands more. You see what I'm saying? It's not about feminine shaming. It's not none of that at all. I'm just saying that a lot of trans men, they try to be tougher than what they really are. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes. Why do you think that is though?
I think they got to prove a point, and to be honest, you don't have to prove a point. If you are who you are, there's no point in trying to prove how masculine you can be. You know, it's a lot of trans men out here getting ab surgeries and more muscle mass, and it's just like, nah, like you really, if this is what you're doing, do it for you. Live in your skin, let your body grow, accordingly how the medicine work, and that's how I feel, because it
Okay.
did it for me.
Do you
So
okay? And so do now let me just say, I know you are not representing every trans man on the planet. I want to be clear about that. I get that. But it's very seldom that I get a man of trans experience on the show that's willing to talk about his experience navigating queer culture, right? So I am going
mhm.
to ask some questions that are broad because I really want to
Okay.
understand. Because let me also say that I think that a lot of times cis people just like me and a whole bunch of women and whatnot, we don't take enough time to understand trans experience, and we just keep it over there, and we don't, and it's not my experience, so I don't have to talk about it, when really I think we absolutely do need to take some time to understand our kinsmen.
Right.
Is that so? Let me ask you this: do 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 men of trans experience feel like you have to be more masculine to be accepted?
For me, I'm not. I can speak for myself. I don't have
Okay.
to try to do nothing. I'm just me. I kind of feel like my transition, by the grace of God, worked very smoothly because again, people do not don't believe that I'm transgender. You see what I'm saying? My
Mhm.
mannerism, it comes off just how I am. I was raised around a lot of men. So at the end of the day, I'm not a person that's gonna be like, oh yeah, man, I gotta be tough, or yeah, no, this dude trying to run. Nah, man, shoot, I'm just me. I have seen and I do have close trans men brothers who, come to me and be like, dang man, like how you get so tough? How you get it's not about how you get. You just have to be comfortable within yourself. Too many people try too hard to be a man, and it's not something that you gotta prove. If you are a trans man, be yourself. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. That's how I feel. If a person look
Mhm.
at me and they be like, oh, you a little feminine, so what? I done seen straight men that are very feminine and they got women. You see what I'm saying? So I don't look at as myself as a person that's like, dang, I gotta try to be a dude. For what? I am a man. I'm not about to sit up here and tell you, oh, I could beat you up if you ain't come to me, you know what I'm saying, hardcore. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting loud. I'm not trying to be goofy for a goofy. You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm. So
for
where do you
me,
so first let me ask, where did you get that confidence? Because I have men, I'm damn near 40. I will be 40
yeah.
in 3 weeks. And I have spent probably 25 of my 40 years trying to
Mhm.
figure out what my version of man is. And I've always been trying to size my masculinity, my manhood up against people that walk around me. Where did you get the confidence to be your own version of a man?
Believing in myself, allowing myself to understand that I am important, and I'm not the person that has to fake the funk. I'm very authentic, man, and I'm raw cut. I don't care about somebody else's feelings. I don't care about somebody else's opinion. When it comes to me being a man, when my father, before he passed away, he had told me, he said, man, he said, I'm just so blessed to have a son like you. He said, you're always gonna be my baby girl. He said, but man, I love that confidence that you have. I love who you see. And at the end of the day, the person that I see in the mirror is the person that I should have been a long time ago. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the confidence come by just being natural, just waking up, loving myself more than I was loved as a child. Because I remember you saying you was told you was not the cutest growing up. Me too. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a lot of hatred towards me growing up within my family. You know, I'm ugly. I got a gap. You know, I had a big nose. You know, they got mad because my hair is 10 times better than theirs. You know, my skin tone and stuff. So you know, like I was the only kid in the family that never had braces. You know, so um, the confidence, man, it took a lot of time. It took a lot of patience within yourself. It took a lot of loving within yourself. So you know, coming from the bullying and the, you know, you're ugly, you this, you that, it took me to have to go back into those moments of my life. And once I fought and achieved those dark moments and accomplished all the hatred, all of that, went back and fought all my battles
Mhm.
within. Now at 30, well, I'm 35. Now I'm who I am, and the confidence is just 10 times bigger, you know, and they hate that. So
So now shifting gears, because a lot of the mask shaming that happens amongst gay men, I'll tell you,
mhm,
is because uh we boil it down to mannerisms and sexual position. A lot of bottoms expect tops to be the man and be dominant and masculine and hard and all of that. And a lot of tops expect bottoms to be feminine and submissive and all of that. And so we end up with these expectations of each other that have nothing to do with each other. Does the same thing exist in your experience where you are expect because you appear to be masculine, you are expected to be hard and all those things?
to be honest, no, man. Like I said, baby, listen. Okay.
Mhm.
I am who I am in the bedroom. It don't matter what it is, what it do. As a partner, if I had a partner, you know, I'm definitely
You
not
single?
bottom, baby. I'm definitely single, man.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Totally would not have
Yes.
expected that, but go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm single, yeah. I'm single on purpose though. Um,
Okay, we'll talk about
but
that in a second, but keep going.
I don't think, you know, I think the bedroom is your personal, it's your personal getaway. You know, let everything that you do, let it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think as a trans man I have to have that role of, oh yeah, I'm about to bang you all the time, or no, I'm gonna touch me not, you can't touch me. Nah, man, listen, we here for a good time. You see what I'm saying? Not a long time. And for me, I mean, listen, sex is great. And I'm
Why did you have to
sex
put
is
your voice on
amazing.
like that though? Why you have to put the voice on
Because I
like
lays it down. Do you hear me?
that? Okay.
I
Now
lays it down.
the reason I asked though is because a lot of gay men and gay men that have come on this show, have been in this chat,
Mhm.
have been here, talk about how in order for them to feel confident bottoming for somebody, for instance, you got to be
Mhm.
hard and masculine and they want you to bang 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 and get the fuck out, right? And
Yeah.
I'm none of those things. I'm not I don't think I'm tremendously masculine. I just got a big ass body and
Right.
that's it.
Right.
Although you kind of bigger than me cuz you was lifting weights in the video that from Truly. So but a lot of people are like, if he's not super hard, then I'm not going to bend over for him. And I just wonder, is it is any of that reflected in men of trans experience the way it is in men of cisgender men?
For me, I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
Not for me, not for me. Woman, I attract more of straight women. You know what I'm saying, than gay women. So it's wild how straight women are very attracted to me and
They don't
love what
expect
they
you to
see.
be super masculine, super dominant, super all that.
Absolutely not. I'm like a nice little teddy bear, soft in the bedroom. You know, I love to allow my lady to lay her hair down, and I'm gonna lay
Again,
mine
you
down
you
too.
had to put the voice on. You are in these noise canceling headphones up here, so be mindful. But go ahead. I'm listening.
But yeah, I'm a soft teddy bear in the bedroom. You know, I believe each partner should definitely take time out to lay their hair down. You know, there's no parts, there's no roles. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, in order to have a good sex life, you gotta do everything. I feel like you just gotta do everything because at the end of the day, we only live once, and if that partner is your life partner, make that shit happen. That's how I feel. Like, love, live, and allow people to lay their hair down. That's how
Mhm.
I feel.
Did you have this same level of confidence in self before your transition?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what sparked
Absolutely.
what so gonna assume that it's a self-love that you have.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you
I see.
loved if you had the same level of self-love, and I forgive me if this is a dumb or offensive question, but I am curious, like if you loved yourself before for the duration, then what
Mhm.
sparked the transition? What in you said something's got to change?
Honestly, I just wasn't comfortable within the skin that I was in with, how see that plays a deep that's a whole different a deep conversation there. Growing up, I was molested, by multiple people in my life. So I felt
I'm
like
sorry to hear that, and it's unfortunate that so many of us have a similar experience because I was as well.
yeah,
But keep going.
but never be sorry, because at the end of the day, it's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's not, what I'm saying. It's the person that took it. That's their
Yeah.
fault. You see what I'm saying? But at least I got the opportunity to break the curse, break the cycle. And as a trans man, transitioning from a female, I felt like during that female moment of my life, even as a mother, I tried my hardest to just continue to keep being that mother, that image,
Hmm.
because that's what everybody wanted. But again, it took me to be like, God, man, this is not me. You see what I'm saying? It's not me. But I also didn't have sex. I never, what I'm saying? I never had sex. I haven't had sex since I was a child, basically since I had my son. And I felt I was so robbed by my womanhood. I never got that privilege to be that beautiful woman, that mother, the girlfriend, the wife. I never had that. I didn't get the privilege because I felt like I wasn't even able to. You see what I'm saying? Because any
Yeah.
man that I had dealt with, I would make them feel like they was the problem, or I would make them feel like they was less. Do you see what I'm saying? So it was
Yeah.
like, why corner yourself and make people fall in love with you, or have people really fall in love with you when you know you not. This is not even the picture that you see. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I couldn't fake.
Yes.
I couldn't fake who I was. I really couldn't. I was always attracted to women. Um, and it's so deep with this question, and I want to go deep with it, but I also want to pour. You know what I'm saying? I want to sit
Hmm.
back with it because it's a really deep meaning of why and how
I'm
I
known for
transition.
asking a good question every once in a
Yeah,
while.
you are, and I want to answer it in the most deepest way. But again, I'm just like now, like what I'm saying. But I transitioned because I felt robbed of my womanhood. I felt, there was no more of the young lady who I was. She was too damaged. She was too broken. She just wasn't seen enough, man. She was alone. She was broken, and
And so as you transition,
mhm.
are you are you is Ajay to you like a whole new person, or is Ajay the healing process? Like what is Ajay compared to who you were before?
um, Ajay is my girl name was Angel. Um, Ajay is Angel's Superman, superhero. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm the man. I'm the man that I once dreamed of. That man who never play games, and never, the man that don't cheat, the man that open the doors, the man that love and support you, the man that gives you the opportunity to be, you love on you, let
Yeah.
you be soft. Um, so I think for me, I just think that this is who I really am. This is who I was meant to be. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there was no going back and forth. Once I made this decision, I made this decision for a lifetime.
Okay. And so in that context, is transition like a journey or is it a destination? Like, do you
I would
feel
say
like
I
you
would
are
say
still
both.
becoming, or are you like there and I'm ready and you living your best life? Like, what is it? What does that process look like for you?
I would say both, to be honest, because you when you transition, you got to remember you transition every single day. Your appearance change every single day. Your voice gonna change. It might get light. It might get soft. And I think I reached my destination. I got the full
Hmm.
beard. I got myself. I'm me. So I don't care about what other people think of me. I don't care about the picture that people like to paint. It's something that um I love to laugh at because it's like, man, like, straight men, even gay men sometimes they get on my webs on my Instagram and talk negative and oh you're not a man, da 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 da. But it's like, dang, if I'm not a man and I click on their profile, I'm finer than them. I'm more masculine than
That's
them.
good.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good.
And
That's
it's
good.
not to sound big headed or nothing like that, but it's just like you see more men hate on trans men so much. And it's like, why? Why is you hating on me, bro? Are you mad because I look better than you? You mad because my arms look bigger? You mad
I can
because I
tell
got a
you
full
why.
beard?
I can tell you why.
Wow.
It's because for insecure men, whether they are gay or straight or otherwise, insecure men feel as if you are a man,
Mm-hmm.
whether you got a dick or not, whether you have bottom surgery or top surgery, whether you are on hormones or not, if you are a man, then that means that their version of manhood is less.
Mm-hmm.
Insecure men feel like you are a threat to their version of manhood. But the
Right.
irony is, if they were secure, if they dealt with their demons, they wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Or at
True.
least they'd be
True.
able to respect and affirm who you are. Because you
Yeah.
being a man doesn't change what I got or how I live or my life. And I
Right.
think
Yeah.
that, and I know that there is especially among gay men, there are so many of us that are insecure and don't know it and don't know how to identify it and they don't know what to do with it. That all they can do is just make you feel less than so that they feel some level of adequacy. And that is just not how people work.
Yeah. Yeah. I get a lot
But
of
in
hate
my
at my
head, I
job
always be
too.
like, fuck them.
Yeah, yo, I'll be like that too, because my job is they big on me on being transgender. It's crazy. It
Like,
is
do
crazy.
people how does that come up in conversation as you are living your normal everyday life?
Hmm.
How would anybody ever even, because like if I bumped into you randomly
Hmm.
in the grocery store, on the job or somewhere, in my head I'd be like, "Oh, what up, man? How you doing?" I'd be like, "You're
Yeah.
a dude, I'm a dude. Let's do dude shit."
We
Like I don't
do.
know. Like
Yeah.
how does
Yeah.
being trans come up in conversation, if ever, for you?
Um, My listen, I'm viral, so a lot of people. That's how a lot of people come at me like, "Oh, you the trans man," and I'll be like, "Damn." That's the first thing. But when women try to
Okay.
holler at me, like, if a woman come up to me and try to holler at me, I don't give them the privilege to be like, "Oh yeah, hi, I'm transgender, I'm AJ." No, I don't do all that. Like, if hey, you think I'm cute, and you got Instagram, you got Facebook, if they like what they see, hit me up. If you don't like what you see, you're not gonna hit me up. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't just dish out, oh, I'm transgender. I don't do that. So like, like my workplace, like, there's a lot of females, that I think they are so obsessed with, damn, he is fine. He's a trans man. Like my dude don't even look like him. You see what I'm saying? Like,
They
I just
do
ran into
probably don't
something at work.
treat them like you would either.
You see what I'm
Let me
saying?
not
But I
let me
think
quit
like
assuming, but go ahead.
you so funny. You so funny. No, like at my workplace, man, it's crazy because it's like a lot of women it's like they search for who I am. You see what I'm saying? Like they so into my lifestyle. Like, oh, he trans. Like I just went through a situation where a young lady was going around to my workplace, like, oh yeah, he a trans man. Cause a coworker was like, damn, he fine as hell. And then she gonna
Mhm.
say, that's a shim,
Fuck
that's
them.
a girl. And
Fuck
I'm thinking
them.
to myself, and that's what I said. I said, man, listen, I don't care. I don't live for nobody. That is one thing I don't do. I'm not bothered when somebody be like, oh, you a trans man. The whole world know. What I'm supposed to do? Cry about the shit? I'm not crying about it. I'm not mad about it. You're mad because you're insecure. You're mad because my energy it don't compete with yours. You see what I'm saying? Or
Uh-huh.
your man is not, he's not working with me, baby. Like that's just that. And they man don't be up to they don't look like me. And I'll be looking
Okay.
like, damn, I'm more masculine than in my hands. They masculine. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
it's
they are.
like
I've noticed.
they
Okay, so let me
masculine.
ask you
So
this. Shifting gears, do you get approached by gay men?
absolutely.
And
Absolutely. I get
what does
approached.
that look like?
I mean, because I think, and this is just being honest, you know what I'm saying? I think, me being that female, I was born as a female. So, we still have that feminine side where if a man come up and he's very flamboyant, you see what I'm saying? And he like, damn, you fine. for me, it's like, okay, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate it. But when once you hit that I appreciate it and they steady keep going, I'm not one of them to give you the energy. I will tell you, like, bro, I'm not into the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love your energy. We could be cool. We could be friends. But I'm not. Cause I already know what you're trying to go to. Oh, you a trans man? That mean you got that. Mm-mm.
What? Okay, let's double tap right there. What does that mean? I already know what you're trying to go to. What do you mean when you say that?
I mean, cause I've experienced it, man. So like I say all the time, I can only speak for myself. You know, when gay men
Yeah.
hit on me, the first thing they do is, "Damn, you fine." You know what I'm saying? Okay, hey, that's cool. Then they follow me around, or you know what I'm saying? They'll make smart comments like, "Oh, I want to eat your ass." Man, what? You don't even know me. I don't like when men are so forward like that, gay man, because
Okay.
it tell me that you know, it tell me that you do that to the next individual. Every even with women. If you approach me like that, I'm never looking at you like, oh yeah, I could be cool with this person. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I'm looking at you, you painting a picture of yourself where I'm like, dang, he must be doing that to everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like, I
You
don't
know, the
know.
irony of that is how gay men flirt. The it
That's
to
crazy.
sometimes it's unfortunate, sometimes it is fortunate, but gay men and dear black gay men, so I got the hat and the
Yeah,
t-shirt
yeah.
and all
And
that.
I love that
But
hat.
a lot, thank you. And we both got the camo hat on, but
I was just about to say that, like, not you copying me, though.
I don't know if I like your tone there, Ajay. No, I'm just kidding. But I will say that that is how we flirt. Like a lot of us only know how to be overly sexual to express interest. That's the only thing we got. That's the only tool we have in our toolbox to show that we are interested in you. And the irony is, and I'll tell you this, my story about trans person that I was interested in, trans man, what
Mhm.
attracted him to me is the fact that I did not talk about sex, and
Mhm.
just the juxtaposition, the fact that courting him was so not sexual, whereas courting a lot of other cis gay men is very, very sexual. A lot of people don't know, they don't have awareness that there is a different way of approaching somebody. Because you go to the
Yeah.
club, the first thing people are noticing is your ass, your dick, your shoulders,
Yep.
your how tall you are, your deep voice, big feet, whatever, all that
Right,
we
right.
have is physical. And that's how a lot of gay men just interact with each other. But what I have learned is all gay men are not the same. And then trans men are different for a totally different set of reasons, and they are and trans men who even are interested in men want to be approached very differently. So having this person to person exchange is difficult for some of us.
Right.
But they don't know what to do with it. So they just like, let me just give you what I've given every other dude that I got in their pants and see if it works. And it doesn't.
Mm. Don't not for me. Not for me, but I love my gay brothers. I do. I do.
We love you too. I just hope that we can express it in a way that's respectful.
Oh yeah, I hope so too. I hope so
Again, with
too.
the voice, friend, like I
What?
don't know.
Come on,
I don't know
Fred.
if
Like,
you
what is
know
you
how to turn it
doing?
off. I'm trying to have a very
What is you
professional
doing?
conversation. And here you are whispering because you are in my ear. You are the only thing I can hear. I'm just kidding. Let me quit. Let me quit. Let me quit. Okay, so I do wanna ask one last topic that I'm curious about. Thank you for being so candid. This has been great, but
Oh yeah,
we
for
still got
sure,
more
for
stuff
sure.
because I want to go through some of the comments too. But
Okay.
when it comes, you said that you are intentionally single. What does that mean for
Yes, yes.
you right now? Like this
I'm
season you're
single.
in.
I'm single. You know, a lot of people. I like. I tell people in my life, I am looking for love. I'm looking for the one. Um, I just feel like, you know, a lot of women right now in today's world, they are wanting just the materials. They want the feeling. They don't want a good man. They don't want somebody, you know, who holds real conversations, who is consistent, who really want to love on them, who really want to open the doors, you know, trans men and men in general. Like we go through the you open the door, oh bro, you ain't shit at the end of the day. I got a dude who got hella money and he ain't opening no doors. I'm a gentleman, so the type of people that I attract are very, very. strong minded, but again, they only want the material. They want the identity. You know what I'm saying? They want the identity. That's why I'm still single, because I want somebody to see me, love me, support me, have deep conversations,
Hmm.
know how to hold conversations. Hell, the real job. I don't need no temporary girlfriend that got temporary jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that. I want somebody that want to be happy. Somebody that um sees more than just the Instagram love. They get to experience the Instagram love in real life. They get to, have somebody who is really the man that they need, not what they want. Somebody who let them lay their hair down, like I said, man. I want somebody that is really, really ready for the love. Love comes with good and bad. It comes with different moments, but as long as you know how to communicate, that is a very, very, very consistent thing for me, is
Hmm.
communication. So with that, I'm just single on purpose.
So are
It's
you the
not that I
type
don't want
that when that you know it when you see it, or are you like a slow burn and it takes time for someone to open you up? What kind of dater are you?
I'm man, listen, the energy has to match for me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, I'll bring up my best friend for an instant. A lot of people think that her and I are together, and that is just really, really my best friend. And her energy is just to die for. You see what I'm saying? The energy is to die for.
Hmm.
But for me, I think it's immediately. So if a woman walk up to me, I'm gonna have a gut feeling of I don't want to deal with this one. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna have that feeling, eye contact, that like, okay, all right. The first thing she's do or spit out her mouth is, "Hey, how you doing?" Any other woman would be like, "Hey, what's up? What we doing?" That like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Can we take a second to even say hello, greet a
Can
hug?
we talk? I told
You
you,
see what
Tevin
I'm saying?
Campbell. Can we talk for a
Can
minute?
we talk? Yeah, yeah, for a minute.
Okay. And so when it comes to
Mhm.
dating in general for you, Ajay, then you said that you are a gentleman.
Yes,
Do
very.
you do you prefer a lady? Now I'm not talking about gender, but do you prefer like submissive and demure, or are you like we'll figure it out as we go? What is your type? What is your vibe?
Listen, I am very, very attracted to submissive women. Um,
Mhm.
I have been told, I'm kind of like that dude. What's his name? Christian Gray. I would just call me Ajay Gray. That you know, what I'm
Wait,
saying, call
wait,
me Mr.
wait,
Ajay
wait, wait,
Love.
wait, wait. You got like like 50 shades of gray, Christian Gray? Is that
Yeah,
what we give it?
yeah, just call me Ajay Love, though. You feel
Just
me?
the
So,
the the irony of that is everyone has been commenting about this voice of yours, so I'd imagine that the girls in the chat would not mind going into your dark room and figuring it
I got
out
a
when
nice
they get
red
there.
room. Yeah, yeah, and I do have a red room. So they seen it. They seen it on Instagram. They just had a peek.
I, so okay, so now is it easier or harder to date now that you are this viral sensation? Because you said that you walk into
Mhm,
spaces and people have a perception of you or they think they know who you are. Does that make it
mhm.
easier to find someone or does that make it harder?
It both, to be honest, because women do throw themselves at me quick. Men, I mean, all sexes throw
People been
themselves at
throwing
me, but at
themselves
the
at
end
you
of
in the
the day,
chat, so I'm sure. Tuh.
it's both, man. But I'm not a jumper. I don't jump to people. You know what I'm saying? I really
Mhm.
take time to observe. I pay attention to a lot of things. I listen a lot. I love to hear people. So um. It's for right now, I'll say it's been a little hard because I have to really, 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 really protect my energy and really protect my worth. And I worked hard for who I am today. I
Yes.
worked hard, and I will not let people take time out to belittle who I am, or try to make me feel less of a man. Because some women be like, "Oh, you a trans man, like you not no man," and it'd be like, okay. nah, I'm not no man because you ain't get your way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you ain't get I didn't give you my number. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard and it's easy. You know, I don't walk up to people. I'm not the type to walk up to you and be like, damn girl, you fine as fuck. I don't do that. I don't do that. I've never walked up to a person and approached them. I've never done that.
I will tell you that like I'm listening to what you're saying, but also I'm watching these comments as they scroll in.
Hmm.
You sending the people into a tizzy. So I think that's a perfect place to take a break because the people don't know what to do with the energy you give it. They like they feeling something. They listening to you like I am. It's a thing. It's a thing. So
Oh man.
we will see
Mm.
how it goes after the break. We're gonna go through some of the comments. For everybody, if you want to join us here on the live show, oh my bad. If you want to join us here on the live show, just go to livestream.dearblackgaymen.com and we will be right back. I've been in the gym so I could do two things. It's one, thirst trap on the internet, and look good for my man when I find one. And that's why I'm excited that support for Dear Black Gay Men comes from Twillery. Black men, whether you're in the gym, like me, or blessed with good genetics, like me, carry our weight in a couple key spots that can make suits and slacks hard to fit and uncomfortable to wear without either having to size up or break the bank in tailoring. But Twillery answers the fit problem with their performance fabrics. It's the right fit for the tailored look and just enough stretch for comfort and breathability. I'm wearing right now the solid performance polo that hugs my chest and arms while tapering just enough at the waist to show off the good parts. Twillery carries suiting, polos, button-ups, and everything to impress at the job or knock someone's socks off on a date. And you can shop for the perfect fit right now at Twillery.com, and we've got a special offer for the DBGM family. Take $18 off your first order by using code M300J. That's Twillery.com, and we thank them for supporting our channel. What up, though? Welcome back to Dear Black Gay Men Podcast. Before we head out, let's comment on comments. Hit it. Ajay, so all hour long, we have been getting comments rolling in. We have a couple of them that I want to talk about. Remember, for everybody who wants to join us and ask Ajay a question directly, you can go to livestream.dearblackgaymen.com and then we will join. You'll be able to join the chat. You don't have to show face because I know some people be in awkward places. But if you want to get on and ask Ajay a question directly, just hit the link. It's pinned in the comments. But couple comments that came in. First is Carlos sent a super chat. Appreciate you, Carlos. What's your drunk karaoke song, Ajay?
Oh, Keisha Cole Love.
Really? I mean,
Yeah,
would you
yeah.
consider
Keisha
yourself a
Cole
lover
Love.
boy? Are you a
I am a
lover
lover
boy?
boy. I am a lover boy. I am a lover boy.
That is going to make a whole lot of
I'm a
people
lover
happy.
man. I'm a lover man though. You know, I grew out the boy stage, baby. I'm a lover man.
I just really I don't even think you get how sexual you are. I don't think you can process it because you probably think you just talking.
I do. A lot of people say that. They be like, "Dang, man, you so soft spoken." I'm like, "Oh gosh."
I don't
So
think you
yeah.
get it. I don't think you get it. You can't process what we see
Mm,
on this end. I don't think you
yeah, I
can. I don't
don't.
think you get it.
No.
But okay. Um there is a comment that I'm not going to ask this. It says our community is over sexualized. Let me ask you this. Now in using some context clues, I'd imagine that you're not a same gender loving man. And so
Mm-mm.
if, for instance, let's say gay man does approach you, they are
Mhm,
respectful, they are attracted to you though. What is the way
mhm,
to ask a trans person's sexuality? How does that come up? I get that people when they're too
mhm.
forward, you can just shoot them down, but what if they are appropriate? How do I ask you on a respectful level, like, are you even into people like me?
Shoot, man. To be honest, I don't know because I've never experienced it. You see what I'm saying? So, I've never experienced somebody asking me that boldly. Um, but I think again, if they in the community and they do
Hmm.
come out with some respectful, they just be like, "Oh, I seen you on TikTok, or I seen you on Instagram. You really trans?" Me, then yes, I'm very much trans. I don't.
But how do
rudely
we ask
approach
if
me.
you are into men? Because again, because now
I
let
mean,
me
you gonna see me as a man. You gonna see me as a man. So for me, I'm not. I'll just bluntly tell you, like, oh, I ain't on that team. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for me, I'm not on the team. Like, I'm not looking at no dude and being like, damn, you fine. Like, if you approach me like that, I'm like, hey, I appreciate that, but I'm not into that. That's how I approach people because I'm
right.
not rude. I'm not rude. And especially when a gentleman come up to me very respectful, it's just like, oh yeah, look, you cute, you good looking too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, unfortunately, I'm not gay. Like I
Okay.
have to put it like that.
Okay. And so because the question that comes up the most on this show is
Hmm.
I don't think anybody I don't think there has been a trans man on this show that somebody didn't think was cute. Like y'all be fine. I'll be
And
the
we
one. Y'all
appreciate
just
that.
be fine because and I'll tell you from my experience, for me, the
Hmm.
most attractive part about a man of trans experience is how he is able to blend together all the pieces of himself to be comfortable. Like trans
Hmm.
men in my experience don't have I'm not dealing with the insecurities that come with cis men trying to prove something to me. Like trans men have figured out this who I am, this what I how I rock, this is what I do, and they're
Hmm.
comfortable in that, and that confidence is what attracts me. But the question that it always comes up is most trans men that I've had on the show or I've come in contact with are into women, but how do I find how what's the most respectful way to ask for that trans man that is same gender loving, that's bisexual or pansexual or gay? I don't know how to get there and without being
Neither.
like, "Hey, give me some ass," or give me some like. Clearly,
Yeah,
that's gonna
yeah.
get shot
And I
down. But
understand what
like,
you're
what do we
saying.
say?
Yeah, and I mean, to be honest, I mean, what can you say? I mean, for me, I'm not gonna sit up there and be like, oh yeah, bro, like that's like, what can you say? How can you approach me? Because you are a gay man. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, like you said, we only have a little bit of stuff to say. So at the end of the day, that's what you got to say. Then that's what you got to say. But for me, I'm not gay. I'm not looking
I
into a
I
man. I'm not doing that.
I respect that. I
I love
respect that.
y'all.
I
I
just
love
really want to
y'all.
figure out. I really do want to figure out for the men of trans experience who are not.
Mhm.
I don't want to say straight, but who are not attracted to who are also attracted to men. I'm
They
just
all
like,
attract they attracted to
how do I be
anything.
like, okay, now give me the tea. Like, how do I without
Approach you.
because
Yeah.
like you go to a gay club where there might be trans men.
Hmm.
I'm assuming that the men in there are gay, right? So I don't ever have to come out to them because you in the gay club, I'm in the gay club. But you could
Right.
also be there, and I'm like, well, what's tea?
But how
You know
would you
what I
know that
mean?
they trans? That's another thing too. How would you know that they trans? You see what I'm saying?
I wouldn't. But I
That's what I'm
also think
saying. So how
I
would you
also
approach
think
somebody
that's
in the
one of the
bar?
reasons why a lot of people approach you so disrespectfully because they're just assuming you're a man like I am, and you're going to talk about you're gonna
Open, just be blunt. Like, oh, I'm trans. No, I don't move like that.
not
Like,
even that you're trans, that you be like, I'm not gay. Because to
yeah,
me, I don't really care if you're trans or not. I respect that you're trans, but that's not the deal breaker for me. The deal breaker is I'm not gay. Okay, bet, got it.
yeah.
Okay, we got one person that wants to ask you a question. Hey caller, where you from? What's your name?
Hello, hey,
Hi, how you
this
doing?
is Biran.
Hey, Biran.
So my question was as a trans man, you've transitioned from being female, even though you transitioned to the person you always felt like you were. Did you have to grieve who you transitioned from? And the second part is having transitioned. How has being born female and transitioning, how has it informed how you view your masculinity because you have claimed it as your own?
Great question. Thank you for that. Ajay, first question is, did you have to grieve the person that you were as you became the person that you are?
Just like I stated, if he was in here earlier, I had to go back to every dark moment in life
Yeah.
to be able to. Again, you have to fight the demons, you have to fight the battles, you have to fight everything that you went through, just to be able to come back, pat yourself on the back, and tell yourself, "Well done." You see what I'm saying? So for me, I think grieving wasn't about grieving. It was about being able to take all my losses back and gain them as wins. That's what I think it was for me. It wasn't about grieving. We grieve every day in life. So
Hmm.
it wasn't about grieving as a she. That wasn't the case for me. Um Again, I was robbed of my womanhood from people who thought that that was the best thing to do for me as an outsider looking into a family that took custody of me. So I don't think it was about grieving. I think it was about being able to step into those dark battles and deal with them. You know what I'm saying? We don't live life without going back into the darkness and beating the battles. You see what I'm saying?
And so now I do see what you're saying, only because I've experienced sexual assault, and I totally get it
Yeah.
because I have a lived experience that says so. But yes, I think now I got to follow up to that, but I do want to get to the second part of his question. He said, "Now that you have claimed your version of existence, how you are, how you show up in the world today, how did you figure out how your masculine and feminine work together? Is that a is was that a process for you?"
No, because I was always masculine. There was nothing feminine about me as a
Mhm.
woman. I was always a tomboy, so it was I think transitioning was the most easiest thing for me, only because I was who I am. I just had girl features at the time.
Dope. We got somebody else that wants to ask a question. Uh,
Okay.
hey caller, what's your name? Where you
Oh
from?
wow, my face all everything. Hi, I'm Darren T. Real shit with Darren T.
Hey, real shit
Hey
with Darren
Jay, how you
T.
doing?
Where you from?
Hi RJ. I'm from Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
Okay.
I was born in Flint. Dope. Midwest in the house.
Um,
Hey.
right.
All right. Real shit with Darren T. What's your question?
So my question is, now that you've transitioned, when you're around men, like cis men, it don't matter if they're gay or straight, do you feel like you fit in like you one of the bros or like one of the boys when you are around cis men?
Honestly, I think
Hold
I
hold
think being
on.
around cis.
Great question, real shit with Darren T.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
appreciate it. Ajay, when you're around cis men, do you feel like one of the bros?
Honestly, I just feel like, I think cis men bring out more of the flamboyant side, like I do, because um
When you say
they
flamboyant, what do you mean? Like
flamboyant,
what are you
like, you know
talking
what I'm
about?
saying, like you're gay, man, so like I don't know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying because it opens up the gay door for me a little bit more to give me the comfortability for myself to be like, oh shit, fuck it, like, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, like we're conversating, so it's like, oh, I ain't gonna feel weird talking with my hands because I got my bro right here, you see what I'm saying, so at the end of the day, for me, I think cis men are dope. I really do. I think they are so dope. And I think
All
that they
right. When
really
you say
open the
cis men,
door.
are you distinguishing cis gay men or cis straight men or just cis men in general?
Cis men in general. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I really do. I think even gay men, like I just think that they open up that door for you just to be you. You're more comfortable with girl, be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like you have more comfortable. I'm comfortable
Interesting.
around gay men where I'm like, shit, all right, fuck this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put my leg up, smoke my cigar and really just chill and really be
Smoke a
me. Like
cigar.
a lot of
See, you just became one
Mhm.
of my besties now because I love a cigar.
I gotta
I
roll some
love a
man. You
cigar.
got to
Okay,
you have to
but
come all
but
through Ohio and hit that man cave for me.
but does that make you feel like one of the bros? Like, do you feel like
Yeah, I do feel like the bros, but at the end of the day, it's just like shit. I'm comfortable around y'all. You see what I'm saying? Like
hmm
if I'm around like my brothers, real hood. When I'm around them, yeah, I'm like, all right, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I gotta be tough, but I ain't gotta be tough because those my brothers and my friends and my uncles. But it's just like, dang, they real masculine, they real big dudes. So it's like, all right, boom. What's up, Jay? Hit me in it, man. Damn, chill for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. I'm cool, man. But I think being around men who are that have a very high masculine, you know what I'm saying, masculine energy versus a cis who's just, baby, I'm me. Like, this is just me.
Yes.
I'm in between. You see what I'm saying? But again, I'm both. I could fit in any room. You could put me in a country room and I'll put on some boots and look, I'll fit in. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. I'll fit in anywhere.
Okay, so
That's how I feel.
let me get a little more specific because I will tell you that that is not my experience as a gay man. As a gay man, when I'm around a whole bunch of really hard niggas, I
Mm-hmm.
either get harder because I feel like I gotta
Mm-hmm.
compete. That's fewer and farther between. Or I used to get insecure because I'm not one of the hard niggas. So like
Yeah.
a case in point would be like the barbershop. Go into the barbershop
Oh, yeah.
because it's such a masculine environment that used to make me
Mm-hmm.
very, very uncomfortable. Did when you go to the barbershop, do you feel like I fit in, or do you feel like, oh, y'all on some crazy
I'm
shit?
not gonna lie with this one. I'm not gonna lie with this one. They be on some crazy shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like I get hit on and then I get my people like, dang man, you that trans man. I'm like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel very I'm not gonna
Cause
lie.
you
I
the
feel
viral sensation, friend.
Man, listen, I'll be like, God damn. Like, like, man, can you just come to my crib, bro? Because I got all eyes on me when people just come up asking me questions. And, my barber always tell him, I'm like, man, hey, look, keep your barbers to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like sitting in his chair and they like, oh, I mean, you get straight girls. I mean, damn, man, I got one of his friends, the girl he was dating, he like, man, yeah, she like you, man. Like, I'm like, bruh, I'm not trying to hear all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to get a haircut, get the bench trimmed. I'm not here for all that. I think a lot of barber men, I think that the ones that I've come across are very insecure and scared of my energy because they like, damn, this was a whole chick. And he bigger than me or he walk more masculine than me. So in the barbershop, I am very uncomfortable, but they don't know that I'm uncomfortable because my masculine I don't look uncomfortable.
Okay.
But in my skin, I'm like, oh fuck, hurry up with this cut, bruh.
And
You know
see,
what
the
I'm
irony
saying?
is like the only way I overcame that with my particular barber is I had to be like,
Mhm.
nigga, cut my hair. Leave me the fuck alone and
Yes.
cut my goddamn hair. Get
Yes.
this
Like
money and
shut
move
up
the fuck on.
sometimes.
But
Yeah.
that's just me. Cause I
Yeah.
and then the other irony is so I used to be really, really skinny. And so when I was
Okay.
skinny and small like a twink, I was
Mm-hmm.
really insecure about everything. But now I'm bigger than
Oh.
my barber, and he got all these crazy questions about who doing the bending and all this other. Nick, cut my
Oh my
hair. Leave me the
God.
fuck
Yeah.
alone and
Cut my
cut my hair.
hair.
Like that's all I'm here for. Hurry the fuck up and give me my fade and leave me alone.
That
Now that
part.
I'm bigger than him, I'm like, he feel like
Yeah.
he get nervous. So I
Little
think
big
that
man now.
cause I'm a big nigga now. Like I
Right.
love it. I love it. I'll be in the gym in the morning. Okay. That's all the calls. That's all the calls we got. Ajay, I really
Okay.
appreciate you showing up on the show today to have this
Oh yeah.
conversation. This has been great.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you
Did you?
enjoyed it. I did. I
I
actually
try
did.
to
And
be
then
a
I
very good host. So did you enjoy
listen,
it? Is
I
the
ain't gonna
question.
lie. I think you copied me. Like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? We kind of look like we a little couple over here, son.
I mean,
Matching this.
mine happens to be branded, and that I needed to get
I
product
mean,
placement, but
yeah.
but
Okay.
still, and I don't have that particular hat, but if I find it, I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it to you.
Uh, well, you can have it if you want it. I got enough
Is it
room.
a snapback or is it a fitted?
It's a snapback.
Okay, that'll
You want me to
see
snap it? You want me to
the
snap it
voice.
for you?
I'm trying to be professional, and you keep going into the sultry voice.
What's the voice? I'm trying to figure it out myself. Like, what's the voice? What it sound like? Tell
You
me what
know
it
what?
sound like.
I'm gonna make some clips out of this episode, and then I'm gonna send it to you. Be like, this is the voice right here. This right here. This 2-second clip. This is the voice, and so
Listen,
you can
listen,
hear it.
listen. Do the ladies think I got a voice like that? Y'all think I got a voice like this? What's the
The
tea?
girls were talking about your voice the whole
For
show from
real?
beginning to it, from the intro all
Oh
the
my
way to right
god.
now. The people been
Oh
talking about
my
the voice.
god.
I love it. I love it. I love it. See that Baran said yes. The voice. VW Washington said flirting. Don D said yes. Panthro said yes. Everybody been commenting on The Voice. Everybody says you got you might as well go on The Voice with the voice that you've been given tonight.
Man, listen. I do not. I listen. You can have it. You can have it if you want the voice. What? Listen.
We're
And
one big
y'all making
happy
me
family
blush
here.
though.
I mean,
Yeah, y'all making
again,
me
you the
blush.
caramel. When I don't blush that well, cause chocolate. But
Listen.
I
Stop saying
appreciate
that.
you.
Stop saying that. You got
I
good skin. It's
I
beautiful.
thank you. I will. I
Yeah,
accept that. I do
it's
accept that.
beautiful. You know?
Okay, so I think we need to wrap it up. So that was
Let's
our
go.
show. If you want to follow Ajay Love, his links to his socials are in the description. I want to thank you all so much. We'll be right back here with another episode of Dear Black Gay Men Podcast, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. For more exclusive content, join us on Substack at dearblackgaymen.substack.com. The link is in the description. I appreciate you all more than I can ever express. I will see you next time. Bye.